Hello and welcome to the Friday Happy Hour giveaway. It's the beginning of the weekend show. This is Justin Herzig, and with me, as I am the host, and TJ, man of the hour, joining us, almost growing as long as a beard as I've got here. TJ, my guest for the show. How are you doing?
Yeah, trying to stay warm heading into the winter here. Got to keep the beard going. I jumped onto the stream to help Justin set things up, and then he was like, "You want to just stay on?" So I said, "Sure." So I don't really know exactly what we're getting into here. Producer Coop is out in California, San Diego, little trip with his wife, so giving him the day off, and happy to be here on this Friday. Cheers to everyone out there heading into the weekend. And yes, it is a Dogfish Head, little Dogfish Head hazy.
What am I going with today? I've got the Space Dust, nice Elysian beer. I like this one. I think it's is it a California, Portland, Seattle, other side of the country. We go dark.
Would it taste better if there was a koozie on it?
I mean, here, let's take a look.
Look at that. Look at that branding.
Yeah.
That's some good branding right now. The people are going to want some. They're going to say, when OTM koozie giveaways?
And the answer is, when swag bag do you win one? Because we've got some people. I got some pictures earlier today that they were showing. They got the OTM shirt on. They got the OTM koozies. It's a good little swag bag there.
Yeah, it looks awesome.
So where are you? I don't see a clock.
I am at the girlfriend's house.
So
she wasn't feeling too hot today, so I came by. Made her some soup. All the good stuff.
That's how you stay running a company and in a relationship.
You got to do it. You got to do a little bit of it all.
I like it. Is anybody else out there having a cold one with us? If you are, let me know what you're having in chat. And cheers to all of you. This is going to be a short, little fun, but we'll spin the wheel. We'll talk through. Get a little TOC chatter going. So first off, who's got a Cincy tight end for me? That was fun. Last night, watching the game, CJ Uzoma, who started off last season pretty strong. I think he had like 2 or 3 good weeks to the season. That had a season-ending injury. Even grabbed him in a couple best ball teams because, hey, you like that entire offense. When I don't think long-term we're going to see him being a huge fixture of the offense, but when you are missing T. Higgins, he does need that third option. And those prices in the market, I think we saw it go from about 0.0012 But basically it was going, I think it ended up going like 4x or so throughout the game as people were just realizing, hey, one touchdown's nice and 50, 40 yards, whatever he had. Then he threw on that second touchdown, big play. And I'd go so far to say I'd say there's probably a 50% chance they'll be the highest scoring tight end of the week. What do you think, Teach?
Yeah, I think it's super interesting because if I'm not mistaken, Cincy tight end scored a literal 0 last week. I'm pretty sure, like an actual 0, which is nuts. And then to go from that to this, and I mean, one of the other cool things too is that you could purchase a Cincy tight end for this week to use it in your main event, and then have future value of low ball. So it's like it's a pretty interesting one, and yeah, not surprised to see people were scooping that up in the marketplace. I think you posted the screenshot on Twitter, but I was looking at it myself. There was just a run of Cincy tight ends. So I think that you recommended it somewhere, but I think it's sharp to. There's really no upside to having anything listed on the market during the Thursday night game, because if for some reason that card goes off, you're just going to get it swiped from you at a price where you could probably post it the next day at a higher value and get it. So I think that's a good little strategy learning for anyone that may have had some Cincy tight end listed and then didn't want it to sell.
I think I put it last night. It's like, hey, rule number 1 of the Owners Club for Thursday night: delist any of your cards that are active for that evening, because there's just no upside to keeping them there. Rule number 2 is pay attention to the marketplace, because if you're kind of paying attention to the game and you see what's there, you have the opportunity to grab what Cincinnati 0.012, Cincinnati 0.013, the number 15 here at 0.018. All strong. And then look, later on as the day went on, we started seeing people buying at 0.04, 0.04, 0.04. Like that's a 3, almost 4x raise just in a couple hours from watching the game. And it is interesting because what I enjoyed is if you're grabbing that tight end for this week, you're probably playing in the main event. The serial maybe is not that important. If you're then going to try to play it for the low ball later on, should you actually have been going for the higher serials, which will then be the tiebreaker for the low ball later? Or maybe it just doesn't matter because low ball and main event, the serials, we just haven't seen that many ties. I'm not sure.
Yeah, and I think that especially once low ball is up and running, that's going to be really interesting for a Thursday night, because if someone has like a stone cold awful game, you can basically lock in that it's going to be the worst, right? Even with Cincy tight end scoring as many as it did. I mean, there's a very good chance that it's number 1, but it's not like a lock. Whereas you could have someone in a Thursday night game that does absolutely nothing, and then for sure that it's going to be the best play going in. So I think that that's another interesting wrinkle. I'm excited to see what low ball is going to have impact wise, because I think we probably haven't even thought of some of the implications yet, to be honest.
Yeah. And I mean, so it was interesting too. So last night at one point, there were only 2 Cincinnati tight ends available. And what does that tell me is, a lot of people woke up this morning and realized, oh, wow, that's a high in demand card. I should put it on the marketplace. And now that 0.04 is no longer 0.04. Our floor looks to be about 0.027, which is around $88. So still obviously substantially higher, and about definitely more than 2x, almost 2.5x what the floor was before. But again, here we go. So 0.024, $82 our floor. But if you're paying attention to that game, especially in real time, you had the opportunity, if you wanted as well, to post your tight end, and maybe you would have gotten that 0.04, that 0.03 sale. And, hey, I saw someone, they sold it, they said, for, pretty decent amount, use that to go buy another pack. And they turned one card that maybe only has 1 week of great value, then some low ball value later on, into a whole nother pack. So I think there's a lot of strategy, and love that Thursday dynamic.
Yeah, another interesting comment/question from Dominique in the chat here. Once we have Island of Misfit as well, that Cincy tight end would probably be super value there. And yeah, the question is, right, if you had the Cincy tight end, in that case, would you play it in the Island of Misfit, or would you play it in the main event? I think I brought it up on the podcast this week. I think that that's going to be an interesting weekly decision with something like Kansas City tight end, where going into the week, we always know that it's going to be the highest projected. And it's like, okay, if it's going to be, and eventually we're going to get to the point where we have ownership percentage kind of across contests. And I think that will kind of become the new, like in DFS, when you're looking at ownership projections going in, it could be, okay, what are people projecting across contests going into weeks? I think that'll be a fun thing too.
Yeah, and like one of the things that Overzet was always saying is like he wants to be able to, okay, it's lock at 1 o'clock. I want to go on my site. I want to go on my lineups and see, did I make the right strategic decisions? Did I get in at low ownership? And when you just have the main event and the side hustle, you can kind of expect what ownership is going to be just because majority of the cards are being played, especially before we released, the second drop. There's only 2 contests. Now it's going to be, okay, well, is that Cincinnati tight end? Did I get in at the 10% ownership over here, or did I get in at whatever? Yeah. And I think this strategy, if let's use Cincinnati tight end as an example, would probably come down to serial, where if I have a high serial one, I'm putting it in the main event. If I have a low serial one where I'm like, hey, I know that because Cincinnati tight end is probably going to be one of the most common cards that would be used in that Island of Misfit Toys because people already know what they're getting out of that card. So I want to make sure that if I'm doing that, I've got a low combination for the Cincinnati, and I'm combining it with either a contrarian defense or a chalk defense that also has a low one. So if I can get that, if I have that tie situation, I'm scoring pretty low. Then there's also the only one tournament's getting you to Miami. So just put your best cards in the main event and lock in that ticket.
Yeah. I mean, really, the Miami equity is what it's all about. So, hey, you just got to buy multiple of them. That's what it comes down to. Then you can play them in all the contests.
There you go. And I saw like some people, I know there are some people still like holding on to packs. I don't know. I think I kind of have the same idea with regards to packs as I do with the Top Shot. In that the more information you have, the more valuable it is. And so knowing what's in your packs is probably more valuable. Then you throw in that, like, yes, there is a decrease in utility each week. So I don't know. I think the play is if you got packs, open them up. I saw some people that were talking about this in the chat earlier today, and they were just like, hey, like, I don't think it's worth me holding the packs. I'm opening it and then seeing what's in it. And so it's been fun to continue people ripping. And a lot of people got 2 new cards today. How about that?
How about that? All of our friends over at Prize Picks that were able to make the $100 deposit, getting your 2 cards today. So shout out to Prize Picks, super, super generous of them to run that promotion. And I think we're still crushing it in the Discord from what I'm seeing. So I'm just super jealous that I can't play here in Pennsylvania. But definitely, I'm sure people have probably heard about it now, but if you're in one of those eligible states, we still have that promotion running too, right? I saw the tweet go out and then someone respond, like in the tweet, it literally says,
I don't want to shame the person, so I won't screenshot, but
then go. I mean,
the tweet says, hey, this is still live. And then someone goes, hey, is it still live? And then the next person responds, it's literally in the tweet. You just responded. Yeah, I know. We won't show. No shame.
Yeah, no shame. Definitely not showing them.
But it's almost bad, maybe a little worse than like the, hey, come into Discord, ask a question. Someone's like literally look a post above you. Like it's
reading's hard.
All in good fun. Okay. So we got the Thursday night. We had actually a pretty exciting game. Had a little fun with some second half stuff. We had a little Thrive Fantasy success in the club. What happened there?
Yeah, we got our guy Denzel with the win, right? So what did he win exactly? There's just a Thursday night contest.
Yes, there's a couple different contests, and I think he won the $5 one, and just straight up took it home. And I believe he was actually winning the main one and would have taken down $3,000 up until that final field goal. But no, I think we still have that promo going, the free roll for this weekend, where literally you don't have to do anything except just create an account. I think we've got around 90 people in it, and it's going to pay out at least the first 250. So right now, everyone who joins is guaranteed money. It's a $1,000 prize pool, complete free roll. And then the Thrive Fantasy rep has actually been in the Thrive Fantasy chat in our Discord and has been throwing out additional free tickets for people so check that out. They threw out basically saying if you deposit, we'll also give you more free tickets into other larger field tournaments. So that's pretty exciting. I have not made my lineup yet.
I was about to say you're gonna be playing, I hear.
Why not? Right? No inside information.
Everyone. So here's the deal.
I'm excited.
So here's the deal. Justin, this is a game that Justin's actually allowed to play in. So shout out to him. And we're going to run another little fun side contest where each week, if you enter the Thrive Fantasy TOC contest and you place ahead of the Herzig bot himself, we're gonna have a new beat the bot, new definition of beat the bots. We're always trying to beat bots here at Own the Moment, but this is going to be a different version where for any of the people that finish ahead of the Herzig bot in the Thrive Fantasy contest, you will all get thrown into a raffle to win a card. Is that what the?
Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do a
to
card.
win a card,
we'll
or maybe we'll mix it up, but make it a little extra motivation. So for the people that beat Justin, one of them will come out with some sort of extra perk.
It also means legally you are obliged to not rub it in my face. There are no bragging rights. You only get to enter the wheel. So you never mention it again if you beat the bot. That's the fine script.
Love it. I'm definitely going to be sweating that to see. I don't think I can play Thrive either.
I don't think you can either, but just a high level.
Pennsylvania stuff. It's like, because we have legal sports betting, we don't get any of these other games. So like for people that don't understand why, like I'm pretty sure that's the reason, is that it's not worth these companies going after states where there's just the other real sports betting.
There's a lot of lobbying going on to prevent different things like this. There's a high cost to actually enter from the licensing when you know you're going to be competing against sports betting. And we're actively looking to see if we can get some additional sponsorships, partnerships, just value add to the community for people that is not location specific. But yeah, so high level at Thrive, it's basically prop style, similar to that Thursday night contest, which we'll review in a second. But the difference is you actually get points if you're willing to kind of go against and take a little chance. So Kirk Cousins is likely going to throw an interception, but if you don't think he is, you can take the under and get 125. So pretty cool. I will be entering this later today. And then, good luck in trying to beat the bot.
Awesome. It's going to be fun. People will be sweating your lineups, and I mean, it's going to be great. You're just going to have the entire community rooting against you every single Sunday. Really set yourself up for failure on that one.
Back to DF. Let's go back to the Prize Picks channels where we're all cheering together. It's going to turn into Fade the Bot. And then Thursday night contest last night. So we got those 5 winners. We put it in the announcements. There were 11 props and the winners got 9 correct. And I think I put it in there, but it was something like 15, 20 people actually all got 9 correct. So very impressive there. I do want to give a shout out. 2 people, actually one got 10 correct and one got 11 out of 11, but the 11 out of 11 submitted after the game was over. And the 10 out of 11 was halfway through the game. And just thinking that we weren't going to see. Yeah.
Like, oh, you get all 11 and we're not going to audit like when this was submitted.
It's okay. I'm sure it was an accident. I'm sure it just didn't process.
Yeah. I tried to hit submit at 8:00. It didn't go through until 11:30. I don't know what happened. Technical issues.
I actually feel like the person who got 10, they submitted theirs at 9:00. So definitely after the game started, but like not with substantially more information, but I still can't do it. You were after it. Sorry. But congratulations to those 5. And not only did they get 9 out of 10, they had to finish the tiebreaker within 20 yards of the total passing yards. So you had to be on the money to win that one. So congratulations to those 5. These prop kind of things are fun, but I think we've been burying the lead for too long. We've been kind of dancing around. I think people are here for one or two main reasons. Is it time for the wheel?
The people want the wheel. Let's give it to them.
Okay. So we've got 2 wheels for today. We will start off with the wheel for the NFL ticket. So TJ, just to give you a little refresher, what we are doing here is, so starting off for the NFL tickets, these are 2 tickets for this weekend's games. We've currently had a Monday night football game, a Sunday night football game, and a Sunday game. So all of the range, and we will pick the winner. We'll then pick up 2 backups just in case the winner has to back out or something. It's been fantastic to see the people enjoying the game, taking their children. A lot of just great family fun. And then we'll go over and we'll spin some TOC cards, and there will be 4 people that will each win 1 card. And if you've missed out, the way to be on these wheels is, obviously, you got to be blue. So you got to be in the community. You got to own cards. You got to go to the will call. You got to get verified. And then each week we're going to put out the giveaways, and you just got to click on the right emote. I think we did football for football and Joker for the card. Pretty self-explanatory. Is there time to travel from Australia? No, I am sorry, Luke. But maybe if you win, we could get you like a Sunday NFL ticket so you can wake up at 3 a.m. and watch the games. I spent some time in Australia, and watching the NFL games was rough. Those time schedules. We did it for the Super Bowl, but it was challenging to do besides that.
Yeah, tough scene over there in Australia, but it's been fun sending people to the games. It seems like everyone's having a great time doing it, and it's and then we try to also mix up the giveaways so that you don't have to not everyone lives close enough to a stadium or has that kind of accessibility, but for people that do, it's definitely a nice little perk.
And it was a nice split this week. So we have 128 that have entered for the NFL tickets, and we have 444 that entered for the TOC cards. So not too bad. Let's get to it. We're going to start off. We are doing a little shuffle. You guys may actually be able to see the wheel spin this time because it's not Coop's computer. Let's spin that wheel. Here we go. It's spinning.
I love all the purple colors.
Looks so good. It's slowing down. Is it going to be Reg? Is it going to be GM? Whoa! It's Reg 23.
Reg 23. Reg is definitely active in the Discord.
Oh yeah. So congratulations, Reg. If you are still able, you are going to an NFL game this weekend of your choice. Congratulations. Now, the most sad but necessary wheel spins, number 2 and number 3 for the backups. First runner-up. We haven't had a runner-up in able to cash it in yet, but maybe soon. It is going to be Chicago. Oh, it is Chicago Spartan. First runner-up is Chicago Spartan. We'll remove you from the wheel. And second runner-up, just in case Reg or Chicago Spartan are not able to make it. Our second runner-up is going to be Dante. It is Dante. Dante eats. I like it. Congratulations. We've got your Discord. We'll reach out, and now we'll move on. Let's go to the cards.
Congrats to the Reg. I guess not quite congrats to the runners up, but hey, maybe. You got close. You have a shot. Maybe. You're still live. Maybe Reg can't go, although with Reg 23 being someone that's so active in Discord, I'm sure they'll find a way. Oh, here's a lot of names on this one, huh?
Yeah. Come on, Silsby. Tell me you can't see your name. Where are you? Where are you? I know it's coming. All right. Silsby was probably on the NFL tickets one. Okay. 444. There are no backups here because we've got your Discord, so we know we can reach out to you. We will be spinning 4 times, 4 winners for TOC cards. Spin number 1. Here we go. I can't even try to guess which one it's going to land on here. It's more of just a wait and see. Oh, that one has letters. Oh, that one has numbers. Oh, that one's got a scrapple. Nope, it's Lebo Cat. Congratulations, Lebo Cat.
Congrats.
All right. Let's see. TJ, are you writing these down? I can watch it later too. But
nope, I was not writing them down. But my bad.
Okay. That's okay.
Just sitting here drinking my beer, watching the wheels.
It's a lot of work. It's a lot. Write down Lebo Cat. We'll do the others.
I'm no producer Coop.
Spinning at number 2 for the card. All of the names. Let's see what we're ending on. I really just can't tell. It's going to be the Josh Jeffries. Congratulations. The chat knows. Yeah, chat. If any of you want to keep track and send that over to us and don't put your name in the middle of it, we would love that. All right, number 3. TOC card number 3. This one could be a joker. Could be a Cincinnati tight end. I don't know. But I do know that it's going to Unicorn Luca. That's a little redundant, if you ask me.
Right? It's just like 2
Luca
synonyms.
Is the unicorn. Yeah. It's like goat, tiger, tiger, goat. I mean, they say don't have 2 first names. What if you have 2 animal names as your name? Just tiger, goat.
Tiger, goat.
Okay.
Hey, I know Tiger's the goat because I'm sitting on one of those signed DraftKings things. Those things are selling for over $6,000. Which it's so funny that they're selling for over $6K, and I'm still like, I don't want to sell mine because I just like Tiger.
Such diamond hands. Such diamond hands.
The most diamond of all hands.
Okay, well, congratulations on your Q luck. One final spin for the 4th TOC card. Good luck, good luck, good luck. Exclamation point rigged. It's going to Noob 88. Congratulations to Reg, to the 4 people who won TOC cards, and good luck to the backups. Anything else that you guys wanted to talk about today? It is 4:30. I'm just hanging out. I'm going to be doing some customer support for the people who did not get their prize picks. Just so you know, everyone who has submitted so far, it's been user error. So I've got a good record so far. We're doing well. We might probably going to find out that I made a couple mistakes, but so far going strong. Okay. I think that's good. TJ, thank you for joining me.
Yeah, this is a good time. Nice little way to kick off the weekend. Good luck to everyone in the contest on Sunday. We also had big news this week with the NFL and Dapper Labs. That was all over the place on the Thursday Night Football game. So we're going to be definitely doing a deep dive into that on Monday night's podcast. I'm looking forward to that one for sure. It's something that we've kind of been anticipating for a while, and then it kind of hit us out of nowhere. Honestly, I feel like if it was 2-3 months ago, I was kind of actively awaiting that announcement, and then I almost, as soon as we forgot about it, it's like boom, there it is, and I think that it's going to be awesome, and I'm sure that there's going to be a ton of overlap with TOC owners and people that are going to be interested in Dapper Labs, and then vice versa. I think it's going to, bring a lot of people into our community as well.
Yeah, and I mean, over the past 24 hours, I've been thinking about it from a TOC perspective a little too. When I saw so initially I was thinking that, okay, this is going to take some time, but next year is going to be awesome. We're going to go into the football season, and there's going to be an NFL Dapper Labs product out there. It's going to bring hundreds of thousands, if not millions of people in. People are going to be like, oh, what can I do with these rather than just watch them? Everyone's going to be like, oh, well, if you want to play, do something with your NFTs, you can head over to TOC and play fantasy football with them and get that awesome kind of just, I'd say, waterfall effect. But when I saw last night that they've already started. So last night, right before the NFL game, they had like a 2-minute segment where just the opening commentators and stuff, and they had a little, went through different plays they would want to see and stuff. But basically had a 2-minute segment about NFTs, NFL, Dapper Labs. This has obviously been in the works for a bit. This isn't just hey, they just signed it. They've already been building. And they said in the announcement that, hey, they expect to have like a marketplace or something out by the end of the year. I really have no idea what to expect for what these look like but they are making it clear that these are going to be different than the Top Shot ones. And so overall, what I wanted to get to is I think we're going to see people moving into this space that previously weren't, but are just football fans sooner rather than later. I think we'll see that spill over into TOC, and I'm excited. So our goal is just to continue to kind of build and improve this product. Someone sent me a message earlier today just talking about just flabbergasted at how much improvement there has been in just it's only been 3 weeks. It's been about 3 weeks since we had the initial, about 4 weeks since the initial drop, since the site kind of went live. And so I know that there is so much more behind the scenes being built. And our goal really is right now just to kind of continue to build out this product. And we are extremely appreciative and grateful to have you all in here as the early adopters at this spot, and gives the opportunity to really be here on the ground floor. So that's part of the reason why we wanted to build out that OG contest for next year as well. And gosh, I'm pumped. It's gonna be great. This is so early. We're still in the beginning.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Sometimes it's crazy to think about the fact that it's only been 3 weeks. Feels like it's been forever, but I can already, attest to personally things just running so much more smoothly this past week. And like Justin said, we've got a ton going on behind the scenes. Obviously, we announced the upcoming contests. There's a ton of different UI enhancements and stuff that we want to make once we knock out a couple of the big ticket items that are in progress. I think once we get to a USD based marketplace, that's going to be huge for bringing on more of the masses. So yeah, I'm really excited about the next couple of weeks, months, years, and looking forward to it.
Yeah, and here I'm going to give a little peek behind the curtain because I don't mind saying this, and we care about being transparent and stuff. We've talked about like the marketing aspect, like how do we bring more people into this space, and the way that our game, the way that everything is kind of built on blockchain and stuff, it's really hard to bring people in. Like the onboard process right now, if you've just heard about TOC from like a tweet or something, is you got to create your account. You then have to figure out what a MetaMask is. You have to then create a MetaMask. You have to keep your seed phrase, which we've learned is very difficult for people because, and not like in a shaming matter or anything, but just people are unclear how important that seed phrase is. Then you've got to figure out how to link it to the account. And this is a cumbersome process. And ideally, we find ways to put all of that difficult technology aspects behind the scenes. But one of the reasons why we started that referral program is because the act of bringing someone in through a referral means that your friend can help you there and kind of go through that process. I literally did it with my dad 3 nights ago and like just sat him down, explained him what the MetaMask was. We went through the link and stuff. And now that he's in, like he's loving it. But he needed that person to really help him with the onboarding. Eventually, we're going to have a smooth enough process and we're going to put enough of it behind the scenes that you're not going to have that, but it's just not there now. And so that's why, I worked with Adam 1110, absolutely love him. And he was really gracious. He put out a retweet and stuff to give it some additional exposure, and we even built out like this step-by-step for how to sign on, but it's still a very difficult process if you don't have that friend there to help you. And that's why we are, we put out the referral bonus program. I don't know of any other kind of company our size that's basically doing a $50 referral bonus. Like I think some of the other DFS sites do $10, some do none. Top Shot obviously did none, but we were willing to do that $50, the card, simply because we know that, hey, if you have that friend who can help you onboard, and just getting more people, I think is valuable enough for everyone in the community, but it's people that are like us that are involved. That's kind of just want to give a little peek and like where our thought process there is, but we're extremely grateful. And hey, keep bringing in more people, keep racking up those referral bonuses, and help people, get into this space.
Yeah, definitely. It's an awesome community, and keep telling your friends, keep bringing them in, and there's plenty more to come. It's going to be a fun rest of the season, without a doubt.
All right. It is 4:30 on the East Coast on a Friday. Enjoy your weekend, everyone. I'll see you in the Discord. I'll see you hopefully atop the Thrive Fantasy leaderboard. I'll definitely see you throwing some parlays in the Prize Picks channel. And we'll hopefully see all of you at the top of the leaderboard as well for the TOC. So for TJ and his dogfish, for producer and host and running the wheel, Justin, that's me, and the OTM Koozie, I'm signing off. See you all later. Outro. Here we go.